Now it's time to put it into a debate that's been going on about, is Super Saiyan 4 Goku stronger than Super Vegito back in the Buu arc? Now, in this video, I'm going to give you all the facts, everything that I know. A lot of people didn't pay attention to the series, and we're going to deep dive into some key details and look into the power of Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Vegito. Now, before I get into this video, I need you to hit the like, subscribe button, hit the notification bell so anytime I drop, you can stay up to date with any new videos. And also follow us over on X, aka Twitter, under the Power Up 99. It's the same name for TikTok. We're on there as well. You can find the videos on there as well. And we're going to have some other exclusive things on those different platforms. Now, let's get into this video. So this debate has been going on for so long, and it's time to get to the bottom of this. And this is going to be like, I'll say we're going to get a definitive answer here. Now, the thing is, we go back to the Buu arc and we see Vegito versus Buhan. Now, at this time, Vegito, he goes Super Saiyan in the anime version. Now, we do get some filler of him fighting him in his base form, but in the manga we don't get that. Now, at this point, Vegito is pretty much toying with Buhan, who is pretty much the strongest, villain in the series at this point. Even stronger than Kid Buu. We're not going to even get into that debate, but he's the strongest villain so far in the series that we see up to this point. Now, we don't get a chance to see all of, Vegito's full potential and power of like what he can do. Now, if this was back in the days, we'll have to just speculate just how powerful he is. I also got another video coming on about how powerful Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is, because when it comes back to this debate about the same thing with power, we still didn't get a chance to see Gogeta Super Saiyan 4's full power because he was toying with Omega Shenron. So we didn't get to see that, but back to Vegito. So as you look back at this moment, we see Vegito is toying with Buhan, and he doesn't want to destroy him because he's still trying to figure out how to save Gohan, Gotenks, and of course Piccolo, who all been absorbed by Buu at this point. So their intentions is not to destroy him. They're enough to get him, pissed off so he can absorb them. So if they truly wanted to just end him right then and there, they probably could have just ended, Buhan right then and there, and it would have been done with. So we don't truly get a chance to see his full power. Now, we go over to Dragon Ball GT, we do get to see Super Saiyan 4 have multiple battles. And mind you, even before we go to even scaling Super Saiyan 4, we just got to look at GT and look at the current power of Goku at this point, just going from the beginning of GT. Now, at this point, GT is 15 years after Goku fight with Kid Buu. So at this point, we can clearly say that, Goku is comparing, the power level of General Wildo, who he fights, and is comparing him to pretty much previous people from Z that he's pretty much easily handling and not even having to go Super Saiyan 3 on these people. Now, Goku at this point gets stomped by baby Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku at this point is a monster. He has full control over this form. He's much more powerful. Like I said, if you're already fighting people who's comparable to Buu, and he's defeating them at this point without any, real struggle. And even if we want to say Oob, who Goku was training during his 5 years after the end of Z, and Oob at this point, power, we don't know how powerful Oob has gotten, but we could definitely say that when he fused back with Fat Buu, he should be on a power level that is way past that of Buhan. And probably even before that, he probably already surpassed that power. So the thing is here, as we're looking at Super Saiyan 4, who introduces into the series at this point, he ends up to stop Super Baby Vegeta. Now, mind you, Baby Vegeta just stomped Super Saiyan 3 Goku with ease. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is pretty much tanking his attacks and pretty much having fun with him. It's not until he becomes a Great Ape that, it gives Goku some trouble. So you can just imagine just how much power that it takes for, someone like if Buhan was to fight, Baby Vegeta, he would have pretty much just got destroyed. Now, throughout GT, we do see Super Saiyan 4 get stronger. Each arc he gets stronger, even, as he fights Super 17, and then even as he goes into the Shadow Dragon arc. He gets very powerful at this point. He gets multiple, even in the Baby Saga, he gets an upgrade at the end and gets even stronger. So, at this point, we'll definitely say that, I will say Super Saiyan 4 Goku is definitely stronger than Super Vegito. But the topic is Goku stronger than Vegito? Now, I don't mind the image. This is just an image of like one of the memes that people are, putting out. But the real topic is Vegito stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or is Super Saiyan 4 Goku stronger than Vegito? And the thing is, Vegito still got some tricks up his sleeves. One, we didn't get to see him fight at full power. And on top of that, we didn't see him use Super Saiyan 2 or 3. And him being a fusion and us seeing, Gotenks and seeing what he can do, Vegito definitely has access to those forms because he has every knowledge of what Goku and Vegeta has in their arsenals and enhanced on top of that. So Vegito definitely have the capabilities of pretty much going Super Saiyan 3, and that will definitely push his power to a different level. And seeing that fusions are very more advanced, he would definitely have a better control and no stamina issues as a Super Saiyan 3. Now, at the time when the Potara fusions was introduced, we was under the belief that this was a permanent fusion. So we don't know if any time limit. That was pretty much retconned later on in Super. And speaking of supers, it kind of changes things when we bring Super into the picture, because now we do get to see Vegito at a higher level. He ends up becoming Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. But this is around the time of Super. But if we're comparing certain powers in Super by the time of the Goku Black saga that comes in, and we kind of gauge his power from there. Now we could say that he's definitely much more strong, because at this point we can say that Goku did learn and do some training and got stronger from this time frame, so he's a little bit stronger. But us just gauging the power boost of what Vegito have, I would definitely say Vegito, if he was to fight Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and depending on which time frame that he fights him, so let's say Vegito was to end up fighting, Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the beginning of GT, he probably could be equal or slightly stronger if he was to go into Super Saiyan 3 against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And my guess will lean more to him probably being equal in power as a Super Saiyan 3 at this point, because of just the massive boost in power that fusions give the characters. And with him stacking Super Saiyan on top of it, I think that a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito around the Buu arc will probably be maybe close in power to a Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the beginning of GT. Now, if you go into the Shadow Dragon arc and Super Saiyan 4 Goku fighting Vegito, he's definitely stomping Vegito. So just looking at the upgrades that Goku get throughout GT and the power, and just gauging just like we're not even just gauging the power up of Super Saiyan 4, but just Goku in general. Goku have 15 years of training, which at this point he's handling, characters who's as strong as Buu in his base in Super Saiyan form. So Goku going Super Saiyan 3 might even be maybe even close to Vegito's power at this point. So it's a big possibility that maybe Vegito is not even getting close to Goku at the beginning of GT as a Super Saiyan 4, because at this point, Goku at the beginning of GT, his base, I think his max power would probably be equal to Vegito's max power at this point if there was to battle. But Super Saiyan 4 probably definitely may give Goku a huge edge when I just really think about it, because you just got to put into perspective that 15 years, and Goku has been training for those 15 years. Now, before Super was created and we got to see what are the things that's going on in between these 10-year time skip, Goku was eventually still training, preparing himself to fight Oob in the tournament, because he wanted that rematch with Kid Buu, who's been reincarnated at the time. So Goku has definitely been training to get himself strong enough to fight Oob at this point. And Goku at this point is fighting a character as strong as Kid Buu. Even though Oob is not fully trained and have a mastery of his power, Oob was giving him a run for his money by just his raw power at the time that Goku was fighting him in his base form. So from Goku just being in his base form and getting him upset where he's going to be in an uncontrollable rage and unleashing whatever rage power, just like fighting Gohan in a constant rage. And that's kind of like what was going on with Oob and Goku. So at this point, Goku is throwing down with someone almost as strong as Kid Buu. Now, I wouldn't say Oob is as strong as, Kid Buu in his peak at this point in the tournament, but definitely is still close in that power. And for Goku to be able to still kind of like spar with him in his base form shows that I'll say Goku's base form at this point is equal to Kid Buu's power at this point. And this is Goku's base form. Now, of course, Kid Buu still had an edge because of the durability of his body, and that definitely gives him kind of an edge and makes him a tough opponent, because that was always the thing about Buu, always having that as part of his, hacks. Now, with Oob not having these hacks, it kind of puts him a little bit below, Kid Buu at this point. But just for Goku's power, just to be even close to Kid Buu's power, and Goku's in the tournament and not fighting to kill or anything like that, or fighting fully serious against, Oob, I'll definitely say Goku's power may just be equal to Kid Buu's power in his base. And if he was to fight Kid Buu, probably at that time frame, he probably would just need only regular Super Saiyan to be stronger than Kid Buu, to my knowledge. Now, just maximize that by another 5 years of intense training. Now Goku has a training partner, and in 5 years he's gotten even more stronger in those 5 years after the end of Z, and then gets massive power boost when he gets Super Saiyan 4. So just comparing those powers is definitely something that's kind of scary a little bit, just looking at GT Goku's power. And with him combining Super Saiyan 4 on top of that, it would definitely just put him at a level above Super Vegito at this point. Now, Vegito as a whole, if he was able to turn into Super Saiyan 3 in his fight against Goku, then I think that Super Saiyan 4 Goku will still get the win against Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, even at the beginning of Dragon Ball GT, because of just how much power that Goku has gained, and from his 15 years of just training intensely to get stronger. It's not like Goku's just doing casual training just to do like an upkeep. He was actually having a goal to get stronger than somebody, so he's working twice as hard intensely to kind of like reach a new level of power. So that definitely shows a lot when you look at it and comparing these two characters. So that's it for this video. Get in the comments, tell us, who do you think is stronger? Do you think Super Saiyan 4 Goku is stronger, or do you think Super, you know, I'm not gonna say, I keep saying Super Vegito, but I'm just gonna say Vegito, because even though we didn't see it, Vegito definitely has the abilities to turn to higher levels of Super Saiyan, which is Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. And I already just went over in a video, he didn't need a Super Saiyan 2 to destroy Wuhan. And even with Super Saiyan, he had enough power to kill him right then and there. He just was trying to, like, you know, find a way to save the other, you know, fighters. So get in the comments, tell us, who do you think is stronger? And we got more videos like this coming soon, so just stay tuned to the channel, and I'm out.